Okay. Cool.
Okay. You just get put on the spot like that.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Sorry. No, if you're not ready, I don't know. We can pass it off to someone else. I just want to go around and talk about what we've accomplished.
Visually, if I tried to share my screen, the call will probably crash, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just talk about some of the things. We talked a lot about design. We got a lot of the progression figured out. Like how you were saying, we agree on basically 80% of features. We're just down to the small core set of things, when the player can drop out of the run, things like that. But we have a whole spreadsheet going between Michael, Nathan, and I, and we're trying to get things down.
And Hannah.
On what we completely and Hannah can't forget
Yeah.
yeah. Is that linked to or whatever? Yeah, between the four of us, we have that when we're agreeing on things. Other design stuff, the design documents getting really worked out. It's getting pretty near done. That'll be done after we finish out that agreement spreadsheet, and then after that, then we can start fleshing out the items spreadsheet and getting some more things in there for programmers and artists to tackle. But yeah, it's been very, very productive on the design front.
Yeah, cool. Well, I mean, honestly though, a pat on the back, to take you to oh God, 1 second. Let me pull the right chat back up. He's not in here, is he? Jordy, Nathan, Anthony, we all got together. Hannah, there was a 3-hour meeting yesterday where we talked and discussed things. I think it went over to 4 hours. We've all put together documents upon documents. Nathan hit 11 pages of double-spaced text of a design doc, and that's kind of legendary. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of making shout outs here. I don't know if that's uncomfortable or something, but seriously, yeah, lots of time spent debating and ironing out kinks and things between all of us, and that was a lot. It was a lot harder than I think we expected, right? I mean, I didn't expect it to be that high effort.
Yeah, for sure. It was we had to break down the essence of what makes players feel good. It's a lot more to think about than somebody looking from the outside. Yeah.
Where's
It's crazy.
Where's the girl that contributed the design pillars idea and started to kick us in the right direction, that has the background in game design? Emily something?
Marissa?
Marissa.
I thought it was Miranda.
Miranda?
I always think it's Miranda. No, it's Marissa. It's Marissa.
It's totally Marissa. She has a Discord name that is very
Eminem, right?
incongruent with her. Eminem, that's what it was. Eminem. Oh, is she in here? Oh no, she's not. Okay.
No.
I
I think she had a quiz.
Yeah. She kind of kicked us off in the right direction. She was like, you should do design pillars, and also here's my design doc for my classes. And that really sent us off the deep end with the design stuff. So that was a good time. Greek philosophers. Yeah, it was a fun time. Nathan, I mean, you've been programming nonstop all week. If everyone's seen the updates channel, all you see in there is fresh commits from PixelFac. Actually, Thad as well, and Trevor, of course. But I think they both had a lot of homework this week. I was under that general impression. It's been a busy week for myself, at least. But seriously, props to you guys for all the coding work. Do you want to talk about that? Nathan, do you want to go first with your?
So I can't really show any of the programming like I did last time, because I'm not sure if you can hear, but I'm out in the kitchen of my dorm right now because my roommate's taking a test. But if anybody has a computer that has Unity would like to share or demonstrate that stuff,
I'll try to pull it up. Yeah. So one of the biggest things that happened this week that Nathan did, I'd rather you talk about it, Nathan, but the merge.
Oh yeah, it was merged the weapon system that Trevor and I had been working on that separate branch on the GitHub. I merged that in with the room branch that Michael had all of his nice lighting and models set up on.
Favorite.
So we were able to
Oh,
see how those two systems interacted, the player movement and weapons, and how that interacted with the environment, how the player moved around in the like relative scaling, camera angles, things like that.
Mousetrap Monday.
Indeed.
We're closer to a testable prototype than ever before.
We finally combined all the code with all the art, and that was an important step that was kind of scheduled in for like over a month ago, I guess. Like the general objective was like every 2 weeks to kind of like branch out, work separately, and merge. Of course, that was incredibly optimistic, but we finally reached that kind of milestone. Like doing that for the first time it feels pretty significant. I'm pulling up Unity right now, and hopefully you'll get a peek of what that looks like. But basically, I mean, Nathan's been doing all this really cool programming that involves like the different varieties of guns and like the hierarchy of like throwable weapon types and healing systems and all this, and and it was all stuff that existed in a separate environment. It was like a separate copy of the game that had none of my 3D model of the room, my floor textures, Cleo and Alexia's, I believe, is it? Yeah, Cleo and Alexia's bricks, and uh, uh, we were missing. We got a water shader working. I don't know if that was since last time, but there's a lot to appreciate now, visually, and it's mixed in with the code, so we have like a player that can move around in the room. The collision hasn't been set up yet properly. But there's a lot to still be done, but the fact is that our gameplay and our environment are now coexisting in the same environment, and that's big. Anne, I meant Anne. I did mean Anne. Sorry. Yes, Anne. Anne contributed to. I'll just pull up the art channel real quick so we can see. Actually, here, let's. I don't want to speak for. No spoilers. I want Hannah to talk about what she made and Trevor to talk about what they made. But this is what I've done. Is basically this. We've got a an animated water texture that's like pixelated, has like pixelated reflections. That took a little bit of time, and then these bricks in the background are Anne and Cleo's. The floor textures are my own. The 3D model is my own. We were testing the whole point of this room is sort of to be a stress test. It has all these like weird features that we're not sure if they're viable or not. Like having the floor be a little bit weird. Like, can we have levels with a weird floor? And we learned that we kind of can't. It simplifies things a lot if we have flat geometry on our floors. So yeah, Unity is taking quite a while, but I yeah I so yeah there's some cool progress there. Hold on. Oh, hey, there it is. Nice. So yeah, here's the environment in its current state. Let me just make this a bit bigger, more appreciable. We've got, you see the kind of pixelated reflections there. The water has pretty decent lighting. These columns is like a sort of test. This floor, things like optimized and functional. But most importantly of all, this is the product of Nathan's work right here. This circle, the camera. There's a system in place where when you hit play, here we go. This is the gameplay. Based on where my mouse is, you can see the screen's kind of changing to try to include my mouse in the perspective. Can move the player around. The player is completely 2D at this time, and that's going to probably remain the case. We're also a little bit too zoomed in, but that's just a matter of simple adjustment. But yeah, this is a lot of Trevor and Nathan's effort and Thad's effort visualized, and I'd love them to talk about this if you guys would like. I mean, Trevor, do you want to talk about the shadows and stuff as well? Some of the things that happened earlier.
What I noticed in the project when I was doing all that this morning, I realized that for some reason, your water material does not accept cube maps.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
using what?
no. I copy pasted your exact code into a different file and it worked after that. I don't know what's broken with it. All the settings are the same.
Strange times we're living in.
Yes, very strange times because it works. Here,
Yeah.
go to the cube map or one of them.
What do I? Whom's I
Go
haven't
to
fetched, so
on the left on the reflection probe. I just
oh,
want to
the
show you
reflection
it.
probe. Yeah,
Yeah, go
I
turn up
can.
the intensity. It's at the top.
Okay. 200 or
Turn that up
something.
to yeah.
Oh,
You turn that down a little bit. You can see that the environment is
oh.
going up, but okay, that one just covers those two. Go to the other one, I think.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there you
That
go. Yes,
includes the
notice how
entirety of
it
the.
doesn't encompass the water at all.
The water is a. It's like a child mesh of the
Yeah, that
input.
has nothing to do with it.
That
It's
has
just
nothing
the
to do with it.
material is not accepting it for some reason. I didn't replace the mesh at all. I just again copy pasted your code, and then it
Very
worked.
strange. Very strange. Blend probes use proxy volume.
Yeah, don't even bother
That's
looking at that. It's just some weird quirk that happened.
that's strange. Well, yeah, if we get reflection probes on the water, we're probably going to be able to see the reflections of everything else. And this water is very murky right now. I don't know why. It probably needs a little bit of adjustment. Hmm?
Recasting? Does that mean recasting is possible? Reflections?
Um,
And to
Reflections are, I think it's screen space reflections. So what that's doing is it's taking like a pixel that's like, say up here or something. It's taking the screen space normal of the water and it's doing a little bit of like vector math to project like a pixel up here through some transformation on the water back to the screen. But it only reflects things that are on the screen. Um, so I don't know if that's raycasting or just like glorified
Oh,
linear
the
algebra.
cube maps are technique from like the
Oh,
fucking 2000s.
yeah, cube maps. Cube maps are just yeah. That's a different thing altogether. I was referring to screen space reflections. My bad. That's probably what we're.
Yeah, we
I'm
do
sure.
not have access to that, by the way.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
URP has no compute shaders because mobile does not have the guarantee of compute shaders. This
Cool.
is a little thing. I actually
Well,
have to go. I thought that this would be at the beginning of the meeting.
oh, my bad, my bad. Well, hey, I mean, you covered here. Do you want me to? I'll screen share your recent discovery here with the shadows, if I may.
Yeah, right there. With
Yeah,
so if we want to, we can do mostly baked lighting. That little specular highlight in the middle is actually a fake light. It's that one right in the middle, right? Yeah, right there. That's a fake
yeah.
light. It basically doesn't cast light anywhere except for on the water.
So what's going on here for those that like to explain this a little bit better?
Yeah, I got a dash.
I understand. Get out of here, Trevor. Take care, man. See ya.
Okay, adios.
All right. So the reflections here are coming off of the light, and that's like valid, but this light is no longer actually calculating its lighting in real time to the environment. What's happening instead is we took the environment and we ran like actual simulations of photons doing their bounces and then like returning to the camera to us. Um and it's like a button that you push and it beams out like a million photons and calculates like where they're landing, and then it paints those shadows onto the surfaces. uh it paints the shadows onto the surfaces, so like these shadows are kind of like painted into the texture. They're not being calculated, if that makes sense. Like you could pick up this column and the shadow would like stay on it like it was painted on. So but yeah, we have the opportunity to do that. Here's the actual like light map that is what the shadows are really thinking and doing. So yeah, we can achieve pretty cool lighting with that. So props to Trevor for figuring that one out. Unfortunately, it requires a new version of Unity, so it's possible we'll be switching over to Unity 2021. That's as simple as about 5 to 6 clicks and a relatively small installation of like half a gigabyte, I think. Three, yeah. No, it's not Unreal Engine. That's right, I just roasted Unreal Engine. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty lightweight. We might ask people to move over to that, at least the people that are interacting with the engine. Um, at this point, Thad, do you want to talk about anything at all? If you don't, it's totally fine. I don't really know what you've been up to, but I think you've done some commits here.
No, I've been a little out of the loop for a week or
Understandable.
two.
All is good. All is good. Well, Hannah's done some stuff.
I feel like I put I'll share my screen.
Cool.
I've done some. Wait, can you guys see my screen? Okay, cool.
Indeed.
I've done some stuff. We've played around with like character design, what we want our character to look like. There's an Excel sheet with a variety of weapons and different armors we can equip. This is like the rat leather armor. I put like a, like a little rat head on him. I thought that was funny. Oh yeah, and here's like the cover art kind of I've been working on. I haven't done anything with like the top, but yeah, so it's gonna be like a really concentrated you know, buildings at the bottom, and then we're on this like dark area right here. It's gonna be a cliff, and then our character is gonna be standing here, like looking at the towers.
So sick. So sick.
Michael had a good idea. We could put like drones in the sky or something. I don't know. I haven't even started up here yet. Like it's not even halfway done. But
Eventually, yeah.
yeah, I'm actually
Sewer floor for now. Sewer floor for now. But yes.
yeah, I'm actually like experimenting with different kinds of animations.
Yo.
So this is like a fire animation. Just like a really like simple GIF, but yeah, that's a good you know, example of what I have so far. Oh, let me stop sharing streaming. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
Seriously. Like, yeah, lots of progress in that way as well. So yeah, just like kind of congrats to everybody. Like it's been a really good like 2 weeks for the project, I think. Just in general, like lots was accomplished, lots of little milestones, and with any luck, I mean, if we keep it up at this rate and keep getting through things over the summer semester. Well, there's a few core systems left to implement. There's a bit of programming work left to be done. Some sort of inventory system that, for now, the idea is for it to resemble PUBG, I believe, where there's like sort of a mass system, and it's like, oh no, your backpack can hold like 20 units, and everything has like a unit of storage that it takes up. Like this gun will take up to 3 units. This can of soda takes up 1 unit, that kind of thing. But there's some stuff like that to be created, but like I think this is good progress. Like this is nominal progress. I couldn't expect any more. Like we're all really busy. I don't know what it's gonna be like over the summer. I intend to commit myself quite a bit. I took like I'm ridiculously busy this semester, but in all future semesters, I will be about 2/3 as busy as I am this semester. I will never have a semester like this one again. So, yeah, like I mean, I'm just excited for what the future holds for this project. Like we're gonna see it through. We better. um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 8:41. Will things ever get less busy? Yes, yes. If I research my professors on Reddit in advance and take fewer credits, I think I'll survive a little bit better.
True.
Now it's just the professors. Marcus Schneider is tearing me apart. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh no, the Marcus Schneider comment. I love the guy, by the way. He actually is. I really like that about him. Yeah. 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 That's all right.
should be learning.
Yeah. Or it's a really well-paced class. But or that. Oh man. I think that's it for the night. Like, I mean, we can chill here and talk for a little bit longer. I've got No, I don't